Okay, so we put in Kevin's name, it automatically populated, and his hours he gave me are from 7 to 5:30. However, on Wednesdays, he typically has a safety meeting for an hour every morning. So his safety meeting will be from 7 to 8, and then his work hours will be from 8 to 5:30. So we're going to go 8 a.m., just scroll down here, to 5:30. Now this is 24-hour time, so 5:30 is going to be 17:30. I just know that by heart, right, from doing this all the time. 17:30. And you're always going to click the per diem. If you don't check that, he won't get his per diem. Now, in order to put the rest of his crew in, it's actually really simple. All you do is hit this tab right here. It's going to pull up this little box here that has crew members. You're going to hit the drop down, and his crew members that we're on today are his normal crew members. So he's got Josiah, Raziel, and Steve. So you're going to check whatever crew member. Sometimes he has another crew member working, and if he does, you just got to scroll down and find whoever the crew member is. This is in alphabetical order here. But today he just had his regular crew. So his regular crew is up top. She usually loads it up top. Once you have them checked, you're going to click OK. Once you hit OK, you're going to just be patient for a second, because then it's all going to populate, and it's going to have this work for everybody. It's going to have the same work order number, and then it'll have all their names that you checked. It'll have already populated all the time. You just need to make sure to put in the check marks for the per diem. Now, the only extra thing you're going to have to do today is the safety meeting. And that safety meeting's from 7 to 8 a.m. It's usually an hour. Now, in order to add in the safety meeting, you're going to hit Add New Row. And this is going to be, I have to scroll down, sorry. It's going to be obviously work. The safety meeting is always under FPL training. But once you get FPL in, you got to hit the drop down. And then you're going to have to scroll down a little bit until you get to, this thing scrolls down a little too fast sometimes. Right here, training FPL. So you're going to click that. We're going to put in Kevin's name. And it's, like I said, it's going to automatically populate the form in here. And then we're going to scroll over to put in the safety meeting for an hour. So that'll be from 7 a.m. to 8 a.m. And you don't hit per diem on this, never per diem on the training. He's already got per diem on the job. Now for this, to put the rest of the workers in, you're going to do the same thing. You're going to hit this tab right here. It's going to bring up everybody, but you got to scroll up on the side in order to see it. You're going to think it's not coming up, but it's actually up. You just got to scroll up. That's a problem with this laptop. You're going to hit his crew today, Josiah, Raziel, and Steve, and then you're going to hit OK. Again, that's going to automatically populate them. And so there's the training for all four of them. So you've got all four of them training from 7 a.m. to 8 a.m. and then all four of them on the job work order that he gave us from 8 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. with the per diem for each worker. Okay, then we're all done with that. You're going to scroll to the top. And right here where it says save, you always have to save first. So you're going to click save. And you're going to wait for it to save. When it saves, it'll say save was successful. Then you're going to hit review. Just always make sure you save first. Now it's validating right now. And it's loading. Now when you look here, it's all loaded up. And it shows each worker. It shows Kevin, Josiah, it had training for an hour, work for 9.5 hours. It's got everybody on here. And then you're going to hit submit. And sometimes that takes a while to load and sometimes it doesn't. Right now it's still working. And once that pops back up, you're good. It's done. Now, you not only have to do a timesheet, but you got to do an equipment sheet. So if you go up here and hit this drop down, go over to time and equipment tracking, and then go to equipment utility entry grid. This is always going to pop up saying your changes haven't been saved for time, but they have. So hit OK. That's going to take you over to the equipment sheet. Sometimes it takes a while and sometimes it doesn't. Now we're on the equipment sheet. You're going to hit today, unless you're doing it for yesterday, but you usually won't be. Hit for today's date. As you can see, it loaded up right here. Now we're going to hit the drop down on equipment. You're going to always hit the first one. We're going to put in his work order, which is the same work order that we use for time. Just once you put in the first 3 numbers, they'll pop up, and this was the work order right here. The hours today for the equipment were 8 to 5:30 because that's when they were actually working on the equipment, because remember they had a safety meeting first thing this morning. So 8 to 5:30, which is 17:30. Okay, now that we've got that in, you're going to go to this button here, so then this will automatically populate. You hit it, you're going to hit your drop down. You're not going to pick the first one because you've already got that on this line right here. You're going to hit the second, the third, and the fourth piece of equipment, which includes this truck. Hit OK, and as you can see, it'll automatically populate. You don't have to do anything else. Then you hit always save first. So hit save, review, submit, and it says save was successful. You submitted, it's loading right now, and you're officially done. This will always come up. A timesheet for this date has already been saved. That's because you just did it, so you don't have to worry about anything else. And you're done. You're done with time and equipment. Now, when we get to the weekend and everybody's taking time off, I'll show you how to do all that real easily, just in one quick thing. If it's the weekend, they have time off, all you have to do is go to crew off entry grid, and that'll show you. It's super easy. You can do everybody in one little thing. And I'll show you how that works when the time comes.